Hi, how you doing? So, let me ask you a question. How many chat messages did you have in your My 2024? 1,000? 2,000? Maybe even 5,000. What am I even doing? I can't hear you through the screen. Well, me personally, I had 22,919. I wish I was joking. So yes, I definitely do use the chat a lot, but let's take a step back. How does one even use the chat in the first place? Well, that's a very obvious question. You press the T key. But what if you didn't have the T key? Well, then you rebind it to the G key. But what if you didn't have the G key, or the H key, or the Y key, or any of the keys, or even the keyboard itself? But then it wouldn't be possible to do anything, really, right? Well, me personally, I think it's not only possible to play SkyBlock, but to beat SkyBlock without a keyboard. But what does it even mean to beat SkyBlock? After all, SkyBlock is basically infinite and there's no end. Except there is an end. It might not be the end you expected, but still an end nonetheless. So my goal will be to get to the end. The rules will be relatively simple. No keyboard, no rebinding, and no help. So yeah, well, I spawned in and there's already a huge problem. How do I get to the hub? If you didn't know, the hub has a shop where you can basically buy anything as long as you have the money to do so, and 20 blocks away is another shop where you can basically buy anything as long as you have the money to do so. And the second shop contains funny fishing rod called the Grubbling Hook that costs 30,000 times my life savings for actually pretty decent movement and will solve all my problems and will be what I'm trying to get for the next 2 episodes. So anyway, getting back to the problem at hand. Now, there's this big gap between me and the portal to the hub. Normally you would just bridge over, but to bridge, you need to move. And to move, you need a keyboard. And what do I not have? That's right, a keyboard. Well, what about mob spawning? I could wait for an enderman to spawn on my island, then kill it, then teleport over to the hub portal. Why are they not spawning? Well, it's alright, because there's one more way for me to get to the hub. You know these things? Scheduled reboots, the nemesis of all SkyBlock players. When one of these happens, you get evacuated to the hub. But when does it happen? Well, it happens about every 31 Minecraft days, and each Minecraft day is 20 minutes long, so doing some very basic math, it takes about 10 hours for a scheduled reboot to happen. So I would have to stand here for about 10 hours, but I could still do other things like watch YouTube or something. I would just have to check back in every now and then so I don't get AFK kicked to the hub. Wait, what? So it worked, but now what? I'm pretty much stuck here and I can't do anything. At least I would be if it wasn't for the fast travel menu. You probably noticed it before, clicked it, then found out it's pretty much useless, mainly because you can just normally /warp to get to areas, then never clicked it again. But in this particular challenge, it's an absolute blessing to have this because you can warp to the hub at basically any time. But now what? I don't have enough money to buy a grappling hook and I can't even get there in the first place. So I guess it's impossible. But this isn't over. You might recall that I said my problems and will be what I'm trying to get for the next 2 episodes. This isn't over. Thank you for watching.